The government hopes to attract an additional 72,000 visitors to our shores with a new $13.5 million investment in international tourism marketing. And as political correspondent Zane Small reports, the Prime Minister is confident tourists will have a great first impression thanks to Auckland Airport's multi-billion-dollar upgrade.
The Prime Minister taking a tour of the future Auckland Airport. A new integrated terminal set to open in 2029, part of a multi-billion-dollar upgrade.
It's so exciting to see things starting to happen and come out of the ground here.
The new airport is crucial for welcoming visitors, with tourism New Zealand's second largest export earner, contributing 7.5% of GDP. To keep up the momentum, the government has announced a $13.5 million top-up to international marketing.
We expect this latest investment to result in around $300 million increased additional visitor spending in our economy, and also to deliver 72,000 international visitors to our country. They're wonderful announcements, aren't they?
The money comes from the International Tourist Levy that was increased in October from $35 to $100. It hasn't stopped tourists from spending. The latest figures show holiday visitors spent $7.6 billion in the year to March, up 8.8% on 2019 before the COVID pandemic. Even after the latest Everyone Must Go campaign copped a bit of flack in Australia.
The $500,000 campaign has been labelled as tone deaf for sounding like a clearance sale.
I'd just say what a fantastic marketing campaign that was, because the fact that everybody talked about it was exactly what we wanted.
We need to keep the dream of travel to New Zealand alive and get people not just considering a trip, but actually taking that step to book to come here.
The new integrated terminal at Auckland Airport will bring together domestic jet and international travel, making it easier for tourists to visit the regions. But tourists hoping for a universal ticketing system to get around the country on public transport will be left disappointed, because plans for a $1.3 billion national ticketing system, known as Motu Move, have been delayed for the third time in 9 months. Auckland got contactless payments for public transport in November, and the government promised the rollout would expand to Timaru and Christchurch in early 2025. But that didn't happen. It was delayed until mid-2025. That didn't happen either.
I'm sure there's opportunities for us to continue to provide more join up across the country with respect to public transport, particularly on our bus networks.
A transport agency spokesperson said work is underway to understand options for a revised delivery plan for Canterbury, expected to be confirmed in the next few months.
It's really about just making sure that we can get a more joined up system across New Zealand. We want to make sure that things are simple and easy to do in this country.
Still not so easy for tourists to get around the country, but at least a shiny new terminal to welcome them here.
So more to come on tourism tomorrow, Zane.
Yeah, that's right. The government is set to unveil its Tourism Growth Roadmap, which will set out a series of initiatives and investments for the government and the tourism industry to work together with the goal of doubling the value of tourism by 2034. But first, the government needs to get visitor numbers back to 2019 levels. The Tourism Minister, Louise Upston, said today that's one of her big goals, and she hopes that increasing funding for marketing campaigns will help, because figures showed that around 14% of international holiday visitors are directly influenced by Tourism New Zealand's marketing activity.
Okay, good to hear, Zane. Thanks so much.